Mm. When was the last time you had a joyful moment or joyful minute?
Um, I know like something again I'm like kind of more aware of because I'm almost getting reverse conditioned is now with 3Peak we're enrolling partners that really support us to bring our work into the world. And it's like kind of every time we really enroll a partner and they say like a big yes, like we really take a moment to stop and be like, wow, we're in partnership now, like to enjoy that. And I think one of the last meetings we did it, Mazen has been the one that's always celebrating the moment, celebrating the moment. And then it was the first time that he didn't vocalize it. And then I was like, whoa, 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 we didn't celebrate the moment. Because now I feel it where I'm like, I want to celebrate. Like this is a really
Yes.
cool experience. So I think that happened like a couple days ago. So for me, those moments of like we can just take a moment and just be like, wow, like we said yes to each other. Can we really just feel like, yeah, we said yes?
Just having this, hearing this question, feeling you sharing that, I feel within me in the field now it's been created. I feel lots of joyful feeling. So actually, I really ask the listeners at this moment after they heard that, just remember when the last time they felt joy, a moment of joy, and don't intellectualize it. Don't try to analyze it. Just feel what. How does it feel in the body? Because the feeling is uncanny. I'm biased a bit toward joy more than pleasure, because the feeling of joy is something is really I cannot explain it. It's very horizontal. It's very like, and for me, it's long lasting in a sense of like it's not lasting for 10 days or whatever. But it's always in the now, long lasting. But where the feeling of pleasure is very vertical, it's bringing me up very high, and I cannot hold my ground, and I always fall and crash. But now feeling the joy of this podcast, feeling the joy of being between three people, two people I really enjoy and appreciate. And plus of that, I'm really creating a beautiful thing, not in the future, because what I enjoy about sales and all of things is every single moment I'm speaking with someone or like all of it is very, very joyous. So I'm really enjoying the ride. Um, so once we open the trapdoor of joy, we might be surprised. There's tons of it. There's tons of it out there. And the amount of pleasure is lesser. And anyhow, pleasure, the body cannot sustain pleasure for a long time. And you know what? The body and the mind can sustain joy for a longer time because every cell has joy in it because you came from joy of a moment of love making and they were so focused in the now. And that's probably the only time where your parents focus on the now. Where joy is.
Prasanna, how do you feel the difference for joy and pleasure? What does that feel like for you?
Well, today, I think I was sharing just before we went on our webinar was what was my morning like. And I was out walking and I walked across the bridge. There's a river and there's lots of swans. And I saw a baby swan. And then I looked at another and I started counting them and I counted, oh, there's another one coming. 18 baby swan cygnets. And I was happy to see them. And then I saw that there was a lot of people stopping and they were also counting them. It was so joyful, but it gave me this sense of life, and then life still continues. And look at this cute, harsh, cold, and now spring will be soon coming. And then as I started walking, it left me with this feeling, and I went, yeah, even in shitty times in the world, adaptation and life keeps on going. And then it was like, yes, it was one of those aha moments. Life is brutal, but also life is also it is creative and it's like no matter what, it's still moving. So that was joy for me. So I know that as Mazen said, I'm not pleasure seeking on uh one thing. It's a joy. Pleasure is for me something is pleasurable, but it has a whole different quality to joy. I'll give it simply. It's pleasurable. It's something from the outside or something that I create, but it's not long lasting. But joy is a quality that resonates inside, that it's intrinsic, and I know it's already always been there, and I'm just tapping into it again.
Mm.